Story?
When I turned 17, I joined the Army National Guard, and then that coming spring they sent us to Fort Lewis, Washington, and we come back, and then it was either the same year or the year after that the National Guard. Then we went out into the field and held warm, and it was war games. And these people were supposed to be nice guys, but they weren't progressive. They started shooting smoke grenades at us off the M1 Grand rifle. It's cylinder about like that, about that long with the tail on it. You have an adapter that goes on the rifle, a special cartridge, and you shoot the smoke grenade. And here they say, guys, well, the next weekend I went hike back in that area and found a couple of these smoke grenades. There's a detonator on the end of the smoke grenade when it hits it, and all this smoke comes out. Well, I had that. I didn't know what was there, so my dad had a little garage, and it had a little rickety door that opened up down, and on a cold Saturday morning, I was just coming back from milking the cow, and I could see Dad close the door. He's going to go in there and work. And by the time I got from the barn from milking the cow, I heard a kabang. All of a sudden, smoke come out of this little garage with green smoke. And Dad was trying to open the door, and he couldn't get the door open. He started hollering, and the green smoke was coming out. I ran over, and he opened the door, and he's standing there. He's grinning, just glaring at me. I hit it up on the side walls. My dad kept little jars of old nails and screws and everything else. And when he went in there, he went to get some, and it fell off and hit right by his feet, and went, well, I could hear him scream when it went kaplow, and the green smoke was coming out, and he tried to get the door open, couldn't. I run over and finally got this door open. He's standing there and staring at me. He's green. But he got over being mad just right now, and then we started laughing, and it was so funny. Then one on a smoke grenade.
Oh. Grandpa wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I joined the Army National Guard when I turned 17 on my birthday. And then I was coming up to graduate out of high school, and I was looking for I knew I was going to be drafted by the Army. And my dad was a Marine, and he got some shrapnel over in Okinawa, and he was an ex-Marine. So I thought, well, before the Army gets me, I'll join the Marine Corps. So while I was in the Marine Corps, I went through the boot camp and combat training, and then they I went through what they call sea school. I was a seagoing Marine, and got through 3 months of naval gunnery, compartmentation, naval regulations, and brig work, chasing prisoners, and we'd sailed from Oakland, California to Hawaii. And then we had gunnery practice with the big naval cannons, 5-inch 38s in Hawaii. And then we put to sea, and about a day later, they fly this little airplane, little bomber. They fly in mail. You get mail out of the sea. And here's the letter. Department of Defense. I opened this. I said, ah! I was in the Marine Corps. I was in the middle of Pacific Ocean, and I got my draft notice from the Army. I'd been drafted into the Army when I was out in the middle of Pacific with the Navy, and I was a Marine. The Army drafted me. Army's kind of gone.
You were already in the in the Marines.
In the Marine Corps, and then come out. And when I came back to Ogden, got in the Marine Corps, started working at Hill Air Force Base, and then I joined the Air Force Reserve. And that's where I got my 20 years in. I'm retired Air Force, so I've been in the Army, the Marine Corps. I sailed with the Navy for 2 years, and then I joined the Air Force.
That's a lot.
And the Air Force, I traveled all around the world. I had a crew that would repair the F-4s and the F-16 airplanes. I could wear the Army hat, Marine Corps hat, and the Air Force hat on Veterans Day. I won't wear a Navy hat, though. Hey,
Cut it.
that's good.